So I want to share with you today, and I pray that it blesses you the way that it has blessed me. It is a very familiar story. We have heard it time and time and time again, and I'm just hoping that maybe I can share a little portion of the story with you, that maybe you were kind of like me. I missed all these years. You know, it's so much in the Bible, and you can read it 50 million times, and you can hear it ministered 50 million ways, and I always get something different. You know, God's word is so amazing and so fascinating, and it's so mysterious that it's just, oh my God, it just blows your mind. Just blows your mind. So anyways, if you will stand to your feet as we read our text on today, we're going to read from 1 Samuel. We're coming from 1 Samuel, and we know that Samuel was a prophet of God. And we're going to come from the 23rd chapter, and we're going to read verses 9 through 18, and we're going to be in the King James Version. And that's generally always where I minister from. I read God's word and amplify and some of the other ones from time to time, but King James is by far my favorite. I'm partial to King James. So if you have 1 Samuel 23, 9 through 18, if you'll say amen. Or yes, it will be on the screen. So starting in verse 9, it says, "And David knew that Saul secretly practiced mischief against him. And he said to Abiathar the priest, 'Bring hither the ephod.' Then said David, 'O Lord God of Israel, thy servant hath certainly heard that Saul seeketh to come to Keilah to destroy the city for my sake. Will the men of Keilah deliver me up into his hand? Will Saul come down, as thy servant hath heard? O Lord God of Israel, I beseech thee, tell thy servant.' And the Lord said, He will come down. Then said David, Will the men of Keilah deliver me and my men into the hand of Saul? And the Lord said, They will deliver thee up." 13. Then David and his men, which were about 600, arose and departed out of Keilah, and went whithersoever they could go. And it was told Saul that David was escaped from Keilah, and he forbade to go forth. And David abode in the wilderness in strongholds, and remained in a mountain in the wilderness of Ziph. And Saul sought him every day, but God delivered him not into his hand. And David saw that Saul was come out to seek his life, and David was in the wilderness of Ziph in a wood. And Jonathan, Saul's son, arose and went to David into the wood, and strengthened his hand in God. And he said unto him, Fear not, for the hand of Saul my father shall not find thee. And thou shalt be king over Israel, and I shall be next unto thee. And that also Saul my father knoweth. And the two made a covenant before the Lord, and David abode in the wood, and Jonathan went to his house." You may be seated. Praise God. Somebody just look at your neighbor and just encourage them today and just say, fight through it. Fight through it. I'm going to use that as the subject on today. Fight through it. Fights and struggles in life are inevitable. We all have them. Today, it may be the finances, and tomorrow, it may be the children. Whatever it is, I want to encourage you to fight through it. We are victors and champs in the Lord. There is nothing that we face that God will not help us through. I know there are times in your life when you feel as though you're not going to make it, or you might be like me from time to time. You just simply don't want to go through it. But just know that it will come to an end. It will come to pass. For Ecclesiastes tell us that there is a time and a season and a purpose for all things under the sun. So it will end. I'm reminded back last year when I started in this position that I'm in, that I was having a lot of trouble with the African American females. I really thought that they were going to be my greatest supporters. But they turned out to be my biggest critics and my worst headaches. And I remember talking to the gentleman that trained me, and I would just say, Mike, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. What's the problem? And he would always say to me, T, you just hang in there. Don't you worry about it. They're going to be long gone before you. So I'm in this, and I'm just thinking, when are they going, and where are they going, and how are they going? Well, lo and behold, I stand here before you today. Literally, every last one of them either quit or was fired. Yeah. But what did I have to do? I had to fight through it. So we all know the story of Saul and David. So just to give you a little refresher of some of the events between the two of them. And now remember, all of this is going on while Saul is still king. The Lord sends Samuel to the house of Jesse to anoint David as the next king because God has rejected Saul. For several years, David has to flee the wrath of Saul. David plays the harp for Saul to calm the evil spirit that God had put on him. David kills the champ of the Philistines, Goliath. David bonds with the son of Saul, Jonathan. Saul sets David over the men of war. So when they go out to battle, David is the man that goes out with them. Saul is jealous because the people praise David for being so victorious in war. You killed your thousands and David killed his 10,000s. Saul tries to kill David with a javelin. Saul gives his daughter to be David's wife. Saul orders Jonathan to kill David, but he tells David to go and hide. David is again in the midst of Saul after a war, and he tries to kill him, but David escapes. Messengers go to David's house at the request of Saul, and his wife made an image of him in the bed and pretended that he was sick. They took the news to Saul. He told them to go and get him so he could kill him, but he wasn't there. When Saul hears the news of the different towns that David escapes to, he goes to kill him, but David has gotten away every time. He is a fugitive on the run, and because God is with him, his life is preserved. Could you imagine today someone consistently being out to kill you and you're on the run? Could you imagine today if you were married with children having to uproot your family and travel to areas, no plan. There was no sitting down and discussing what we're going to do, but abruptly uproot your family and have to shift to another town. Could you imagine that today? So as we look at our text, David has been in a cave and a forest, and this was the scriptures right before the scriptures that we read a few minutes ago. David's in a cave and a forest, and priests literally have been killed by Saul because they knew where David was hiding, and they didn't say a word. David talks with the Lord about going to war against the Philistines to save the people of Keilah. David knew once the word had gotten out that Saul would seek to destroy him. So when we look at verse 9, and David knew that Saul secretly practiced mischief against him, and he said to Abiathar, the priest, bring hither the ephod. Then said David, O Lord God of Israel, thy servant has certainly heard that Saul seeketh to come to Keilah to destroy the city for my sake. Somebody say, fight through it. The enemy may be out to destroy you and everything connected to you. But Romans 8:31 says, what shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? David quickly learned that the Lord was on his side, and he was going to protect him every step of the way. As we look at the next two scriptures, it shows the importance of having a relationship with the Lord while fighting through your situation. So David asks in verse 11, will the men of Keilah deliver me up into his hand? Will Saul come down as thy servant hath heard? O Lord God of Israel, I beseech thee, tell thy servant. And the Lord said, he will come down. Then said David, now he's asking, will the men of Keilah deliver me and my men into the hand of Saul? And the Lord said, they will deliver thee up. So David, if you notice, he asks a two-part question. And the Lord answered one part in the first scripture. So David asked him, will the men of Keilah deliver him up? And the Lord says yes. To keep from being destroyed by Saul, David and his men left. Because of David's relationship with God, he could go directly to him with any question that he had, and God was faithful to answer. So I ask you one today. How is your relationship with the Lord? Verse 13. Then David and his men, which were about 600, arose and departed out of Keilah, and went whithersoever they could go. Once again, there was no plan. It was uproot and it was go. And it was told Saul that David was escaped from Keilah, and he forbore to go forth. So Saul gets the news that David is gone, so Saul doesn't pursue after him. Okay, so his men and him, they leave Keilah, and Saul chooses not to go. Now once again, we see that David is on the run. As long as Saul was alive, he was not safe. God was with David, but make no mistake about it, it was rough. So even with us today, we're saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, and we have the Lord, but make no mistake about it, it's not always easy. And we know that his word tells us that he didn't say it would be easy and every day would be sunny, but what he did say is, I'll be right there with you every step of the way. I'm reminded of Psalms 27:2-4. When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, they came upon me to eat of my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though an host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. God will not allow the enemy to destroy what belongs to him. It was spoken that David would be king over Israel, and nothing was going to happen to him until it came to pass. So I ask you, what has been spoken over your life? Verse 14, and David abode in the wilderness in strongholds, and remained in a mountain in the wilderness of Ziph. And Saul sought him every day, but God delivered him not into his hand. You know the enemy is after you every day. He's scheming, he's plotting, and he's planning every day. Every day. My God in heaven. And that's the tough thing about a spirit. It doesn't get tired. We get tired, and we have to sleep and slumber. That's why the word of God tells us to watch and pray. Stay holy night and day. All right, verse 15. And David saw that Saul was come out to seek his life, and David was in the wilderness of Ziph in a wood. So stronghold in verse 14. Now this wasn't the kind of strongholds that we talk about. Sometimes we have, a stronghold that won't allow us to stop fornicating, or won't allow us to stop drinking, or won't allow us to stop doing this and doing that. I heard that was a Minister Terrell about the strongholds and the generational curses. It wasn't that kind of stronghold. So in our text, this stronghold, it was a place of security or survival. So David was in a mountain that was in the wilderness. This area was abandoned and generally not known as a place for people to dwell in. So just imagine being forced away from everyone and everything that is normal, and you are in a deserted place with only God to trust. How tough it must have been for David and his men to literally have to depend on God at a moment's notice. They would have to just uproot and flee. So verse 16, and Jonathan, Saul's son, arose and went to David in the wood and strengthened his hand in God. And I just believe within my heart that there was some conversation to Jonathan from God saying, I want you to go and talk to him and let him know I still got him. Yeah. So isn't that like God to use an unexpected person to bless you? This is the king's son. This is the son of a man that hates me and wants me dead. But he's going to come and strengthen me. So if Saul would have known about his son going to David, he probably would have killed him for betraying him. What impresses me about David is throughout and you have to go and read all of Samuel, but there were opportunities that David had to take Saul's life, yet he does not do it. Wow. So 17, and he said unto him, Fear not, for the hand of my father Saul shall not find thee, and thou shalt be king over Israel, and I shall be next unto thee. And that also Saul my father knoweth. And they two made a covenant before the Lord, and David abode in the wood, and Jonathan went to his house. I imagine that David was getting a little weary and wondered if Saul was going to destroy him, even though he had been anointed by the prophet Samuel and told that he would be the next king, which happened several years prior. Sometimes we have to wait on that blessing. It's spoken today, but it may be tomorrow, it may be next year, it may be the next 20 years before it comes to pass. I believe that is why God sent Jonathan to encourage him and let him know that his father would not find him, and to remind him that he would be king. God knows what we need and when we need it. Sometimes we forget the promises God made to us, but he does not forget what he said. Somebody say, fight through it. You gotta fight through it, church. You gotta fight through it. Hallelujah. So no one said that the fight would be easy, but God said he would be with us every step of the way. When I feel that my strength is failing me, God said he would strengthen me and he would help me. When I can't see my way out and I feel alone, God said he is a present help in the time of trouble. I'm just about finished, church. Sometimes I don't think I will come out victoriously, but his word reminds me that there is no failure in him. When I don't know which way to go, or I don't know what to do, the Lord told me to trust him through it all. When the going gets tough and the tough gets going, church, we got to fight through it. If I just lean and depend on him, everything will be all right. I want to encourage you today to fight through it. You got to fight through your hopelessness and your helplessness. You got to fight through your low self-esteem. You got to fight through your feelings of depression. You got to fight through your alcohol abuse and your drug use. You got to fight through the hate and the bitterness. You got to fight through guilt and shame. You got to fight through the feeling of not being good enough, because you are good enough. You got to fight through unforgiveness. Forgive yourself and then forgive those that offended you. You got to fight for your joy and your love. You got to fight for your peace and your happiness, because the Lord said you can have it, and if he says I can have it, it belongs to me. You got to fight for your family. Satan, you can't have my son. He will not be another statistic. You cannot have my daughter. She will not have babies out of wedlock. You cannot have my husband, because you gave him to me. You cannot have my wife, because you said that we are one. I will fight for my family. I will fight for myself, because I am worth fighting for. I belong to the Most High God. I am an heir and a joint heir with my Heavenly Father. I am somebody. I am the righteousness of God. I am holy because he made me holy. I am sanctified because he cleaned me up and forgave me of my sins. Hallelujah, Jesus. I will fight for me if nobody else fights for me, because I know that he loves me. Hallelujah, Jesus. Hallelujah to your name, oh God. If God will fight for me, I will fight for me. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. I will fight in the name of the Lord, and I will win. Hallelujah. I am finished. Thank you, Jesus. Church, we gonna fight. And what I love about God is, even when things are not right and there have been mistakes made, because I have not been perfect all my life. Not at all. But what I love about God is when I realize that my Redeemer lives and he redeemed me. I don't have to waddle in that. My God. I gotta turn away from it. And I gotta walk in righteousness and holiness. Because there is no other way. It's God's way or no way. That's simple. Not my way. Not my will. But God's will be done in my life.